The Sakari Confederacy had been the galaxy's dominant power for 8 centuries. Their military doctrine was simple: identify threats early, crush them before they grow. When humanity began colonizing systems near Sakari space, the decision was unanimous: eliminate them now. First Fleet Marshal Crevash led the assault personally. 15,000 warships, the largest battle group ever assembled. They arrived at Earth's outer colonies expecting brief resistance. What they found was the sole defense fleet. 30,000 human warships materialized from behind Earth's moon, perfectly positioned, perfectly coordinated. Ships twice the size of Sakari dreadnoughts, weapons that made space itself scream. The battle lasted 4 hours. The Sakari lost 8,000 ships before retreating. Crevash barely escaped with his life. They had a fleet, he reported to the Confederacy High Council, his voice still shaking. A real fleet, hidden behind their moon. We never saw them on long-range scans, never detected any military buildup. They were waiting. 30,000 ships. Council Prime Zaxtull couldn't believe it. Our intelligence suggested humanity had barely 5,000 scattered across their colonies. Our intelligence was wrong. Crevash pulled up the battle recordings. They have technology we don't understand. Stealth systems, energy weapons that ignore shields, coordination that suggests hive mind levels of communication. And they fought like demons. The council fell silent, watching the footage of human ships moving in perfect synchronization, each vessel covering another's weaknesses, turning the Salkari's numerical advantage into a massacre. We need to reassess, Zaxtull finally said. If they have 30,000 ships, we'll need to mobilize at least 60,000. Perhaps negotiate. Every screen in the council chamber blazed alive simultaneously. Greetings, Sakari Confederacy. The human who appeared looked young, female, wearing a simple uniform. I'm Admiral Rebecca Torres, commander of the Sole Defense Fleet. You tried to exterminate us. That was unwise. This transmission is impossible, Crevash sputtered. You're 40 light years away. Real-time communication across. Yeah, we invented FTL communication about 2 centuries ago, Torres interrupted, along with a lot of other things. See, we've been watching you, Sakari. We know about your preemptive elimination policy. We've known for decades. So we prepared. The feed shifted, showing space around Earth. The Sole Defense Fleet, the 30,000 ships that had crushed the Sakari attack, was moving aside. Behind them, rising from concealment, came the Second Fleet. Then the third, fourth, fifth. Crevash felt his blood turn to ice. The Sole Defense Fleet was just that. Defense, Torres continued conversationally. 30,000 ships to protect our home system. But you've made us realize something. The galaxy doesn't respect peaceful intentions. It respects strength. 6 more fleets emerged, each one equal in size to the Sole Defense Fleet. Then 4 more materialized in deep space, their positions transmitted in real time. 11 fleets, 330,000 warships total. That's impossible, Zaxtull whispered. No species can support that many. You keep using that word, Torres said. Impossible. It's adorable. Humans spent 10,000 years making the impossible routine. We split atoms. We cured death. We built computers that think. We turned war into a science, then an art form, then something we desperately wanted to leave behind. The display shifted again, now showing Sakari space. Human ships, reconnaissance drones invisible to Sakari sensors, were positioned throughout their territory. Have been for years. Aliens. There's going to be a lot of crying, hugging, and probably marriage proposals. We're enthusiastic. Velda could barely speak. Commander Chun, I must ask, if this is your diplomatic vessel, what are your actual warships like? There was a pause. Would you believe me if I said, we don't have any? Chun replied, Big Mama here is our only capital ship. We built her as a statement. Humanity is ready to join the galactic community, and we're ready to defend our place in it. But conquest? Va? We had enough of that on Earth. We're done fighting. One ship, Veldar breathed. You built one ship, made it the size of the moon, and called it your diplomatic vessel. Well, yeah, We wanted to make a good first impression. As the wandering star docked with the Titan-class warship, a process that felt like landing on a small planet, Veldar began composing his report to the Galactic Council. Subject: New species, humanity. Threat level: unknown. Recommendation: extremely friendly relations. The galaxy would never look at humanity the same way again.